welcome. Thank you for that. Welcome to Sunrise Spotlight. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is our pleasure, our honor to host this event every month. We do it, of course, on whatever today is. Help me out here. Thank you. The third Thursday at 2 p.m. right here at the SLC TV studios. It's free. It's open to the public. We throw in pastry and coffee because everybody needs a 2 o'clock pick-me-up. And this month it is courtesy of the Cake Lady right there in downtown Fort Pierce. My co-host for the show, as it always is and always will be, is the one, the only city manager of Fort Pierce, Mr. Nick Mims. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Wow.
Welcome, Nick.
This is pretty cool.
I know, it's nice to have an audience.
Absolutely.
We need an affirmation that we're doing our jobs
we're doing
well.
something right.
Yes, I agree.
Pleased to be here, though. Pleased to be here.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're doing this because I think that there is so much going on in downtown Fort Pierce and in Fort Pierce in general, and this show will concentrate on all those great things,
Absolutely.
Correct?
Yeah. It is event season in Fort Pierce.
Yes, it is.
Every weekend, our downtown, our entire city is just thriving with events. I believe the businesses really are benefiting from the events that our organizations are sponsoring and putting on and organizing.
Yes.
It is just an exciting time to be in Fort Pierce throughout the entire area.
It really is. And,
Yes.
and honestly, if anybody is watching and hasn't been to downtown Fort Pierce, first of all, shame on you.
Exactly.
Second of all, you are going to enjoy it. It is a
Yes.
beautiful backdrop to have
Yes.
events. I can't think of any other more beautiful place to have events. So
I agree.
I'm excited.
I agree.
And we're
Yes.
going to talk to a couple people that are doing just that.
Yes, today we're going to have on our show some of our great contributors to our community.
Yes.
One is Ms. Doris Tillman.
A legend, an icon
a legend.
in Fort Pierce.
Wow.
She is.
A legend.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
And also Ms. Donna Burke.
Of
She's going to be
course.
with us as well. So we're going to have some very interesting people talking about some very exciting happenings in our city.
Well, I want to
Yes.
thank you for joining me last night at the Young Floridian Awards.
Yes.
That
yes.
is an annual event for the Chamber of Commerce, and
Yes.
we're so proud to do it. It's
Yeah.
for seniors.
Right.
We give them a full 2 years at IRSC and a $1,000 kicker.
Right.
And you've been able to judge with us
Yes.
for a couple years now.
Yes, I judged for the last 4 years, I believe.
Has it been 4
I
years
believe
already?
I believe it's been 4 years, and I judge athletics, but
Yes,
last
you
night I
do.
presented art, and
You did.
that was pretty cool.
You
That
were.
was nice.
Well, you
Yes.
do athletics with Greg Wyatt and Bill May, who
I
have
do,
been
yes.
judging athletics since,
For 20 years, right?
no, I think 30 years.
30 years.
Yes,
Okay.
30 years. And they were very picky. They had somewhat of a tryout to see who
Yes.
their third judge could
And
be.
I made it.
Yes,
Yes.
and now they said you're a keeper and you have to
Yes.
do it. But
Yeah.
Greg is not going to let you present the athletics
I
award, so
noticed
you
that
had
last
to
night.
do art.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
yeah.
noticed,
He has
yeah.
seniority.
But it was all right. I had a
Good.
good time. But you know what? What is even more wonderful about that? Yes, we had an amazing graduating class, but St. Lucie County,
Yep.
and I'm going to say specifically Fort Pierce.
You are?
Yes,
On a
specifically
countywide show?
Fort
No,
Pierce.
this is a Fort Pierce show. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going to
but,
allow
yeah,
it.
I love
I'm
the
gonna
county
allow
too.
it.
St. Lucie
Okay.
County has the best school system of the Treasure Coast.
They absolutely
The best, absolute best.
do. They
we,
do.
we get
And
a lot
that's
of knocks on
actually statistically accurate.
that. Yes. Yes, statistically, yes.
It
That's a big
is.
word.
We are number 1 on the Treasure Coast now. We
Yes.
went from our all-time low of 43 to number 5 in the
In the
state.
state,
Of the
yes.
67 counties, we're number 5
Yes.
in
yes.
graduation.
And no failing schools.
No failing schools. Our graduation rate was 90.6. If I don't say
Yes.
that, the school board will call me, they'll email me, they'll haunt me in my
Yes.
dreams. So
Yes,
90.6 is our
Yes.
graduation rate, number 5 in the state.
Wayne Jen and the crew, they're doing a fantastic job over there. Our children, I actually visited Fort Pierce Central yesterday. Well, last month.
Last month?
Last
Yeah,
month.
your
Yes.
schedule sounds like mine. Yesterday,
But,
2 years
yeah.
ago.
I visited there, and these kids are so intuitive. They're exposed to so much. They have such cognitive abilities.
Yeah.
They're in tune with what's going on in the world, and our teachers are doing a fantastic job. They really are.
Last night, I read the bios as the winners are announced because I used to stand in the receiving line, but when the bio was read to me, I would bawl the whole
Yeah.
because these kids are amazing.
Yes.
And even last night, I choked up a couple of times because their achievements at their age
Right.
and
I cry
just
every
their
year.
graciousness.
Every year I cry.
Yes.
Yes.
But then the girl,
I do. Eric does too.
Eric, you cry every year too? It's hard.
Yeah.
What happens for me when I see their family get excited, I have to immediately look down because
Yes.
that's when I start crying, when
Yeah.
the family gets excited. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to read, stop crying.
Yeah.
But they're so amazing. The girl in science last month
Mhm.
has, developed a herbicide that was a whole bunch of other words that I couldn't pronounce, and getting patented and presented it to, I mean, it was amazing. And these are kids out of our public schools.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So, amazing. If nobody's familiar, and if anybody's not familiar with the Young Floridian, please, check it out online and read a little bit about.
And the city of Fort Pierce became a big sponsor this year.
You did.
Yes.
Thank you for that, because we were in trouble. It's hard to find sponsorship dollars these days, and we have you to thank and Children's Services to thank, so we're very, very, very thankful.
Yes.
Well, we're going to come back with our first guest, which is, of course, the icon,
the
icon
legend,
of Fort Pierce. I'm sure she's in Jean Ellen's book. Am I not right? Oh, I'm shocked. Edit that out. All right, but we will be right back with Miss Doris Tillman from Main Street, Fort Pierce.
All right.
I think the best thing about Citizens Academy is the interaction that you get with the authorities in the area, and the interaction that you have with other people of the community.
I love the city of Fort Pierce. The Citizens Academy opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I appreciate everyone that has been a part of this.
Since 1960. And what did I learn at Citizens Academy? So many things about how the city really runs. You see it every day, you know the garbage is picked up, and you know that the government's working, but now we know how it's working.
I am Nancy Rodriguez, originally from Missouri, just recently moved here.
It's awesome to get to know other people of other nationalities and cultures in Fort Pierce. Citizen Academy, great.
Hi, my name is Leah. I'm a native of Fort Pierce. Just went through the Citizens Academy. My favorite lesson was about code enforcement and animal control, and about how the city works and all they do behind the scenes to keep our city looking beautiful.
I think the best thing about Citizens Academy was learning all the different elements of what's going on in Fort Pierce. I really had no idea.
Welcome back to Sunrise Spotlight. I'm Teresa Aronson, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Nick Mims, the city manager of the beautiful city of Fort Pierce. And we are going to visit, we said before the break that we were going to visit with an icon of Fort Pierce. And before we introduce her, I do want to just tell you a little bit about everything that she has done there, because we're not going to be able to talk to her about all of it. But she was incredibly vital. It was because of her efforts that we have the Sunrise Theater even, and downtown and their businesses. Over the years, she has nurtured them, and they have been an award-winning Main Street for the city of Fort Pierce for many, many years. So she's just happy to have her and happy to have you on the show. So please welcome to the show, Miss Doris Tillman from Main Street, Fort Pierce. Welcome.
And y'all were talking about 30 years. Main Street's about to celebrate their 30th anniversary.
And you have been there for every day of it, correct?
27 years.
27 years.
Yeah. There was, Tom Kindred was the first Main Street manager.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
He told me, easy job, 9 to 5, don't worry about it.
Have you ever worked 9 to 5 a week in your entire life?
No.
Well, I think people don't realize what all you do downtown in terms of events. And so I think that's why you never get to work 9 to 5. You're a lot like the chamber. There's always something going on. Weekly or monthly, what are the things that you do monthly for Main Street?
We do the Friday Fest and we do the Coffee with the Mayor.
Very good. Coffee with the Mayor is about 125 people now.
Yeah, it gets bigger and
least,
bigger.
right.
Yeah.
It does.
And it's such a heartwarming event. I call it the revival because you come out of there and you just feel so good about your community and about everything going on and the people there. And last month was very emotional because this young girl got up and was offering to help people who had been through abuse.
Yes.
And it was just very heartwarming.
And she had been a
abused
survivor
herself, yes.
and in the foster system.
Yes.
I was actually there last month. I think I saw that. Yes.
That was very, very
Oh.
emotional. Yeah.
I said to Cheyenne if I could, because I couldn't quite hear her because she wouldn't talk into the micro. I said if I could hear her, I'd be bawling right
yes,
now.
a lot of people were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got a great community. You know, that's the one thing that has always stood out to me about Fort Pierce is everyone here, look at all the fundraisers for families and things that go on all the time. This community has always been giving. And when I did the Sunrise, when we were working, Main Street was working for that, and you'd go to somebody and ask for, people were like, okay, yeah. You know, and they didn't know me. I wasn't born and raised here, but they trust. And it's amazing how strong our community is in trust and wanting to help and make things, you know.
We really are a
Yes.
community.
We are. We're blessed.
That's not a
We are.
Fort Pierce accent, Nick. I mean, you have one. You were born here.
I was, and I echo exactly what Doris is saying.
Yeah.
Our community, I'm going to tell you, and I tell everybody, the most wonderful thing about our community is the people.
Yes.
The people.
It absolutely
So
is.
warm and welcoming, and we have just a neighborly aura about us, and I just love it.
Yeah.
I just love it.
I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where I was born. And when I moved down and I went into Sweets for my first time,
Yeah.
I was looking at a bracelet and I was admiring it. And she goes, "You like that?" I said, "Yeah, I do." And she said, "Take it home. If you decide to keep it, come pay me." I'm like, because I had worked for a department store, I would have been arrested
Yes,
if
you
I
would
had
have.
done that. But I was just, I mean, that's just how the people are.
And
Yeah.
Sweets is still there today.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
right on Main
70
Street.
something years.
Yeah.
Yeah. 76, I think.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You have some festivals coming up, or
Oh,
some?
yes, we do.
I know. When do you not?
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
Well, today we had a trolley tour, and we have some more scheduled for March. Joanne Blanford, who's a native from Fort Pierce, she researches endlessly and writes the scripts for those. So we have a whole series in March, and they're going to be a new twist for March. It's going to be about women who are in the history of Fort Pierce, and this will be the first time that I know of it's ever been brought up or brought out, and I think it'll be an interesting tour to take. And the city partners with us, and one of our goals is to partner back with them. I know the Keep Fort Pierce Beautiful Committee has some plans for downtown, so we're hoping some of the money raised with the trolley tours can go back towards some of the projects that they're working on. So, but the main thing is it's so many people love hearing the history, and that's the great thing about that. We also have a speaker series. We got a grant with the Bacchus Gallery to do a speaker series on different subjects. That 6 different topics were picked, and so we have 2 coming up this month. And all these dates and times can be found on our website.
What's your website address?
www.mainstreetfortpierce.org.
Okay.
And then we have Friday Fest coming up with a new band, the Daniel Keith Band. I think it's new for us. And so they'll be playing not this Friday, but the following Friday, weather permitting.
Always.
Yeah, it's always a guess. But our big one coming up is the Sandy Shoes Festival.
Yeah.
And that one, we have a whole new plan. This year, the name has changed. We've abbreviated it some because it used to take about an hour to get it out. But now it's called Sandy Shoes Seafood and Brew Festival. So we're doing craft beer this year. You can buy a bracelet to go in and taste the craft beers. We are going to have some food demonstration. And now that I have you on the spot, Nick,
Yes.
I would like to
Oh.
ask you to be one of our celebrity chefs.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. What do you cook, Nick?
I'm pretty good with eggs.
Eggs.
Well, then that can be
Yeah.
what you prepared.
Now, there is a trick to eggs. Anybody can't cook eggs.
No, that's true. I'm a very
So-
good egg cooker.
Oh.
So I am too, and
I was
I'm
talking
old
about
school.
boiling
Well, now
Boiling.
boiling eggs.
I'm not
pretty
good at boiling eggs.
I'm pretty
I've
good.
exploded them before. So
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
pretty bad.
that's
but,
bad. Yeah.
I got a new little egg thing that you know, gadgets. Sit them in there, push the button. They come out
You-
perfect
you know
every
what
time.
The best thing ever is it's a little egg that you put in there with your eggs, and when it turns a darker red, you know they're
It's
done.
done?
Yeah, and they're perfect every time.
How do you boil eggs? That's what you do. So basically, you turn water on.
I'm sorry I brought this up.
I know.
What he's
I
saying
really
is
am.
he's never cooked a day in his life.
I'll
Can you
cook a
do
little bit.
scrambled eggs?
I can. I'm pretty good. Well, yes, if that's what you want,
I would love
Doris,
that.
I would be happy to. do
Okay,
that.
thank you.
You know, interesting fact.
Uh-huh.
I believe in 1979 or 1980, I was little Mr. Sandy Shoes.
I know you told us that
They had
earlier.
Mr. All that
I
has
know.
Yes.
somebody has
Yeah.
got
So
to
that's
find
a
a
reason
picture.
right there for you to be
Yes.
there.
Yes.
We have got to have.
I got a
picture.
picture.
Of
I'll
that.
bring it. I'll bring it.
Will you
Please bring
send me
it.
that picture
I'll be
tomorrow?
happy to.
Okay.
Mr. Sandy Shoes. How old
little,
were you?
little Mr. Sandy Shoes.
Oh my land.
Do you know that how I first met Nick was I worked with his mother at the college,
Yeah.
and she and I got to be
Ah.
good friends.
So you got to meet little Mr. Sandy Shoes.
Well, he was older than
He was bigger
He was
Sandy
in
Shoes.
engineering department.
Yeah.
by
Oh,
then,
okay.
Mhm.
yeah.
How
Or-
old were you then when you were little Sandy Shoes?
I was 7 or 8.
Oh, it's got to be adorable.
Yeah. I was cute then.
You still are.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, thank you.
I'll admit it. You're cute.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
I think we have one of the most handsome city managers, don't you?
I do.
And I can boil eggs too.
Yeah.
He is a catch.
Well, if you've seen his wife,
I told him he married up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Uh-huh.
is gorgeous. I have seen her. She is a
She
beautiful
is
Yes,
a
woman.
very
yes.
nice looking lady.
Yes,
Yes,
she
she
is.
is.
Lucky.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you're doing the show with me and Doris today?
Yeah, I see that.
You're the last time I'm asked to be on.
No.
Never. Well, I want to make sure that everybody has the information because you still do the grapefruit squeeze.
Yes, we have the grapefruit squeeze off. And what other event do we do at that thing? Well, we used to have the cook-off. We're not doing the cook-off
Right,
this
you're
time.
gonna
We're
do
gonna
demonstrations.
The demonstrations. We're hoping to have some water demonstrations, and one I'm very excited about, but I can't verify it yet. So, but
Well, that's mean. We want to know
I
now.
know, but now you have to come to find out.
Okay.
Yeah. But we've got a lot of new things planned, and I think this year is going to be very special. And like Nick said, everything is just getting bigger and bigger with the festivals and more exciting. And you just can't help but want to come downtown anymore. And people, I mean, sometimes you don't hear it from the locals, but from the people who come and visit and come to the events and things, just amazing how many people love Fort Pierce. I mean, they love
yeah.
Fort Pierce. And we just recently, what was it? We got designation of a city.
Yeah, I think one of the
Safest.
top 6 small towns in America.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And safest, too.
And one of the safest
Yes.
in
Yeah.
the state of Florida. Yes.
And so we're getting all kind of recognition right now, which is nice.
And you guys have been an award-winning Main Street, right?
We won the Great American Main Street Award in 2011, but I don't feel like it's just Main Street's award. I feel we would have never gotten that award if it hadn't been for the whole community, because the city partnership with Main Street is what has made everything work. And that with the chamber, I mean, we've partnered on things, and with businesses downtown and all. It's about the community pulling together to make it happen. And that's where we're very fortunate, because there's 50 programs of Main Street throughout Florida. And I watch some of them struggle, and it's where the city doesn't work with it, or the community doesn't work with it, and that makes the big difference.
We
We're all
have
in
to
this together.
support each other. We
Yeah.
really do.
We do.
Right. I wanted to definitely compliment Doris and Main Street Fort Pierce. The collaboration between the two, between Main Street Fort Pierce and the city of Fort Pierce, has just reaped so many benefits for our community. The businesses are really thriving because of what you have done and the notoriety that City of Fort Pierce has received because of your efforts, your legendary efforts. Truthfully, I just want to thank you for everything that you have done over these last 27 years.
And can I get a
Definitely.
copy of this, because budget time's coming?
No doubt. We got
It's
you.
going to
We
be a
got you.
loop.
But
Yeah.
truthfully, it's all about the partnership, because we only have 2 full-time employees. We couldn't do this without all the help and support that the city gives us. I mean, Public Works, Mike Grills, that department helps us endlessly, and I'm surprised he even takes calls from me, because I'll call him on my way into work. Mike, there's a sign down. Okay, Doris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, we're all working together.
We are. We're all
yeah,
working
yeah.
together. I'm in
We
the
got to
same
watch
boat.
each other's backs.
Seven
yeah.
Gables
Exactly.
house. I'm always like, Mike, I need you to get over to Seven Gables.
Yeah.
He probably hates all of us, to be honest.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Reels, but
Yeah.
we're
He-
always.
he does.
Yeah, I don't blame him. We're never calling him to wish him a happy
He-
Wednesday.
Well, he always is happy, though. That's the one thing about Mike.
He is.
Mike's always in a
Yes.
good mood. And but everybody is. You always are, too. Even when
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want to strangle me, you are.
Yes. I try not to show the anger, but yes.
I've never seen an angry Nick Mims.
No.
No,
I don't
yeah.
get angry.
He
I didn't
doesn't.
think so.
I don't get angry.
He doesn't.
Well, thank you, Doris, and definitely you deserve that legendary title. You've been in the
Yes.
area a long time and doing
Thank you.
so many great things for our community.
So should I start looking for a legendary costume that I wear to all the...
Why not?
Kinda like
Just own it
Supergirl
with
or
a
something.
crown
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
But give everybody your website again,
It's www.mainstreetfortpierce.org.
and you can get information on Sandy Shoes,
Mhm.
Coffee with the Mayor, Friday Fest,
All
of
the
that
different
great stuff.
speaker series and the trolley tours, or call the office at 772-466-3880.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming
Thanks
down.
for
so
having
much,
me.
Doris.
Enjoyed it.
All right. And we will be right back with our next guest, Donna Burke.
There are a lot of great things you can do in St. Lucie County that don't cost you any money, like watching a beautiful sunset, reading a great book at a public library, or hugging a family member. Now, you can add transportation in St. Lucie County to that list. St. Lucie County is offering free transportation to all residents anytime the buses are running. For more information, visit slcride.org.
Come check out the new Indian Hills, where our player-friendly course appeals to all ages and abilities. With improved course conditions and superior drainage, we are rarely closed. Our friendly staff is here to assist you with instruction, club repair, or outings. The link-style design and natural elevation changes provide a fun, yet unique layout that you'll surely enjoy day after day. So make your reservation today, and we look forward to seeing you on the first tee.
Welcome back to Sunrise Spotlight. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is our pleasure to do this event every third Thursday of the month at 2 o'clock right here at the SLC TV studios at the corner of 25th and Virginia. Free. It's open to the public. We throw in coffee and Danish for a 2 o'clock pick-me-up. And for a real pick-me-up, we brought this guy in, the heavy hitters, always making me feel so much happier about life.
Wow.
Mr. Nick Mims, my
Wow,
co-host.
Thank you.
City
Thank you.
manager of the city of Fort Pierce.
Yes, pleasure
You
to be
do.
here.
You're always very pleasant. It is a little pick-me-up. A little caffeine, a little cupcake, and a little Nick, and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
In that order. I'm just kidding. Nick, we have our second guest with us, and of course she's been a part of downtown Fort Pierce for a very long time as
Yes.
well, and I know her, of course, from Cobb's and the Tiki Bar, and now the BBG, which is a newly branded restaurant. Please welcome Donna Burke.
Hi, thanks. Nice to be here.
All right.
Thank you for coming, Donna. Donna, you know what? I don't know what your official title is. I just say Donna from Tiki Cobb's and Blue Water.
That's probably as good of a title as I can come up with.
Okay.
I don't know. I do a lot of stuff, but yeah, that's a good one.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Donna and Diego. So Donna, you've been a fantastic community contributor and a great partner for the city of Fort Pierce. Whether it's events, whether it's businesses, whether it's networking, Fort Pierce has thrived because of your effort. So
Well, we
I wanna say
appreciate
thank
that.
you for
We
that.
love being the partnership. I mean,
Yes.
it works, and we bring a lot to downtown, which is what we need to all do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Cobb's and Tiki are right there in the marina.
Yeah.
Most people are familiar with, of course, the Tiki Bar.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it brings a lot of business down there. How long have those been around?
Well, the Tiki Bar's been around since the 1990s.
Okay.
We obtained it in 1998. Cobb's, I think 1940s, if I'm not mistaken. The actual building has been there.
Yes.
We actually opened Cobb's in 2006.
Oh, wow.
1998. So this
Yeah.
is your 20th year.
20th year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have big plans for your 20th anniversary at Tiki's?
Yeah, we're hoping we are. We're kind of thinking about that and putting some together.
Okay.
And you'll
Looking
let us
for
know?
20 more. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what was formerly, we called it the Blue Water,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we're branding as the BBG now.
Yeah, Blue Water Beach Grill out on Seaway Drive. We decided last year that we wanted to do something different in Fort Pierce, and we kind of took a little bit of a risk and reconcepted our restaurant. We do poke bowls. I don't know if anybody's familiar with what that is. Raw
Let's tell.
fish.
I mean, I am. My dad grew up in Hawaii,
Yeah.
so I'm familiar. But tell them what it is.
Yeah, it's a Hawaiian dish, raw fish with seasonings over rice. A lot of Japanese restaurants similar to sushi. And then we also have burgers, chicken, tater tots, French
right.
fries. Who doesn't like that?
All right.
And then
Does
we
tater
also
tots and poke bowls.
oh go together hand in hand.
It's called poke bowls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poke bowls.
Poke bowls. Okay.
Yeah.
They sell them at every gas station in
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Oh.
So we did that in October, finally catching on. So you have to come out and see it, Seaway Drive.
You've been out
Yes.
there. You were able to go out and see the new branding.
As a
and
matter of fact, that was, yes.
because that's just a beautiful little area. Let's talk about that for a minute. That area is right on the inlet, and there's several restaurants and bars and all kinds of great stuff happening out there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
parking has become so much better.
Yes.
So it's very easy to get out there and hang out for a while, right?
Oh yeah, and you can go to the beach, grab a drink, come walk around, get you something to eat. So yeah, a lot to offer out there.
That's a good question. Could you walk around on the beach with an open container, or does Nick need to plug his ears?
Are you talking about legally or illegally?
Well, we have the entertainment district, which allows us to kind of go between the inlet and hurricanes there.
Do we not want to know the answer to this question? Is
Well,
this okay? Very good.
I'm just going to say that the jetty area is a wonderful place to visit, and we'll just leave it at that.
There we go.
I think I get the hint. Oh,
Yes,
that's right. The
there is.
GDC has a webcam out
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
But it's mostly pointed at the water. It's very hard to identify faces, right? So we're fine. You do whatever you want. What makes you happy? Do you? I want to
Yeah.
talk about Hooked on Music for just a second because
Oh, yeah,
it's been going on
great.
for a very long time.
Yeah. We actually are in our 10th year of doing Hooked on Music, and I don't know how familiar you guys are with the event. It was a little event 10 years ago with a couple stages and a few bands and a few food vendors, and we actually this year are grown. We have 13 bands, and we have 3 stages. We also have a kids area. We have bush wildlife. We do food trucks. We do arts and craft vendors. We have a 12-hour day of just full of fun, free, and the event is free.
Totally free.
Totally free. We
Right.
do have VIP tickets available that you
Okay.
get to, offer a little bit more, but the event itself does not cost anything.
And the bands are typically local bands, right? We're showcasing
Yeah,
a lot
most
of
of the
local.
bands are local. We do have some non-local, but they are Florida-tied bands. So we do try to feature as much of that as possible.
So what is the estimated participation of the event?
Well, last year we had an estimate of 5,000 people. So, that's a lot of people to Fort Pierce. A
lot.
lot of people to
Yes.
support the local businesses, the restaurants, the, gas stations, the hotels, the, many, many things.
And the businesses downtown, we always say, even your Roslas and all those great people
Oh,
are
yeah.
going to be exposed to a whole new crowd when these things come
Well,
into
yeah,
town.
because you get a lot of people that haven't been to Fort Pierce. And, so that is a big plus that these people get to come to Fort Pierce and see what we have to offer because
Yes.
it's more than, just what the one-day event,
Right. And the proceeds from Hooked on Music? where
Proceeds
does
of
it go?
Hooked on Music, they go to the Sunrise Fort Pierce Kiwanis Group.
Okay.
Every year we donate. Last year was 10,000 that we actually donated to this group, and they are local,
Okay.
and they put money back into the Fort Pierce kids,
Right.
and that's really important to us.
Focus on youth development.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to have it.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I didn't know that about Hooked on
Yeah.
Music. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
very good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to know.
Yeah.
What is a VIP ticket, and what
Well,
would
for
that?
a VIP ticket, you get to eat all day for free. With that purchase, it's $80, and then the day of the event, it goes up to $100. But you get to drink and eat for free with
All
that
day.
ticket all day,
All right, from 12 to 12.
12 to 12.
All right.
That is a lot of eating and drinking.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Very good.
Yeah,
gotta
we have
go.
a designated tent.
I
We have
can't-
our, vendors, our sponsors that provide our food and drink. So, yeah, it's a good deal.
That is a good deal. I
Yeah.
mean, because I could eat a lot. And
Yes, I know. I've seen you eat.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
I like it.
It's not pretty.
I like it. It looks good.
But I don't drink too much. I never get my fill of alcohol. I really don't drink much.
Okay.
But I still think that's probably a good deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
Absolutely.
it. When is Hooked on Music?
It is March 31st.
Okay.
So
easy enough.
the last Saturday in the month, every year we do the last Saturday of March. And you can go to our website, www.hookedonmusic.org, and it has all the information.
hookedonmusic.org.
Yes.
And Kiwanis, and what kind of programs do they do with kids? Do you know?
Yeah, the Sunrise Kiwanis, they are really active in a lot of the underprivileged schools.
Right.
They provide a lot of school supplies, education, reading. They are actually out at the fair this week doing a lot of things with the fair and the
Right.
kids out there. We're also giving coupons in conjunction to help them, to get free meals for the kids.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff. I want to say that beyond the Hooked on Music and the 3 restaurants just having brick and mortar in our town, but Cobb's, Tiki, Donna, Blue Water, they always are donating to things as well, and we appreciate all the efforts that you guys have done and all the support you've even given the chamber over the years with our fishing frenzies.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
We
yeah.
really, really appreciate
No,
that.
you're welcome.
And thanks for coming on.
Well, thank you.
I want to give the Tiki and Cobb's
Yeah.
is easy enough to find. They're
Yes.
right at City Marina. Drive towards the water and stop.
Absolutely. Can't miss them.
You can't miss them. And the Blue Water, drive towards the inlet and stop.
Yep.
And you'll find it.
You'll
they're
see
they're
our
all
BBG
easy to
sign.
find.
Mhm.
Yep. And congratulations on the rebranding. I'm looking for it. I love a poke bowl, so
Oh,
I will
good. Yeah,
be
you
out.
got to come out and check it out. It's awesome.
Very good. Well, thanks for being with us,
Well,
Donna.
thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you at Hooked on Music, and
Yes,
hopefully you'll be with us at our
absolutely.
fishing frenzy.
Yep.
So,
Sounds good.
very good. And Nick and I will be right back to kind of wrap things up and talk about one of the chamber events.
Thank you, Donna.
Oh, thank you.
The Sunrise Theater in historic downtown Fort Pierce, bringing you the best entertainment on the Treasure Coast. This season has been amazing, and there's still so much to see. From Broadway shows to showbiz icons, legends of the stage to rock and roll stars, comedy, and more, the Sunrise has it all. Enjoy everything we have to offer at the beautifully restored, intimate 1,200-seat Sunrise Theater. To purchase tickets or for more information, call the box office or visit sunrisetheater.com today.
I think the best thing about Citizens Academy is the interaction that you get with the authorities in the area and the interaction that you have with other people of the community.
I love the city of Fort Pierce. The Citizens Academy opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I appreciate everyone that has been a part of this.
Here since 1960. And what did I learn at Citizens Academy? So many things about how the city really runs. You see it every day, you know the garbage is picked up, and you know that the government's working, but now we know how it's working.
I am Nancy Rodriguez, originally from Missouri, just recently moved here.
It's awesome to get to know other people of other nationalities and cultures in Fort Pierce. Citizen Academy, great.
Hi, my name's Leah. I'm a native of Fort Pierce. Just went through the Citizens Academy. And my favorite lesson was about code enforcement and animal control, and about how the city works and all they do behind the scenes to keep our city looking beautiful.
I think the best thing about Citizens Academy was learning all the different elements of what's going on in Fort Pierce. I really had no idea.
Welcome back to Sunrise Spotlight. I'm Teresa Aronson. I'm, of course, here with my co-host, Mr. Nick Mims from the city of Fort Pierce.
Yes.
This is a free and public show, and we do it every third Thursday of the month at 2 o'clock right here at the SLC TV studios. I really do hope you'll come down. We like to give away prizes. We always throw in some sort of sweet,
Yes.
a sweet beyond the sweetness of Nick Mims.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm laying it on thick
Oh, my
today.
goodness. Yes, you are. You must want something.
I don't really, actually. I just like spending time with you.
Oh.
And then, of course, we have coffee for everybody as well. Thanks to our guests today, Donna and Doris. A lot of great stuff going on in downtown. And I want to talk a little bit about what we're doing downtown, and that is our annual Fishing Frenzy. Our Fishing Frenzy is in its 22nd year.
Wow.
Two.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. We're actually very proud of this event, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
One, during the recession, it was hard to keep a Fishing Frenzy going.
Yes.
Two, I feel like it's the one event that the Chamber does to showcase the beauty of some of our resources. We do our tourism committee, and we're doing some legislative and regulatory things, but this is actually, come on public, come on down.
The beauty of the area. And you're talking about the Indian River Lagoon. You're talking about our waterfront.
Absolutely.
And you're talking about Fort Pierce, who has the cleanest and most pristine water of the Indian River Lagoon.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We don't have many discharges in our area, and we have a beautiful, beautiful waterfront.
Yes,
and
we do.
It stays clean mostly for the year round.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
Well, our Fishing Frenzy is May 11th and 12th, and it's going to be at the Causeway Cove Marina, which is the new marina at the bottom of the Seaway Bridge.
Recently opened.
Recently opened. It's a beautiful space. We're going to have food trucks and vendors, and we're excited about that. But I think that part of the reason why our Fishing Frenzy has stayed successful for all these years is we really don't kind of fool around with a bunch of different species and weights. Whoever drags up the heaviest dolphin wins.
Okay.
And that person gets a check for $10,000. $10,000.
Really?
Usually in tournaments they split it up, $2,000 here.
Yeah.
We don't want to mess with all
Just
that.
the biggest fish
Just
you
drag
can
up
drag
a
in.
big fish, get a check for $10,000.
Okay.
So it's as simple as
Done.
that.
I'm
It's
riding with
dolphin
you.
only. Dolphin only. Yeah. We do have people come from all over South Florida and even the southern United States to participate in this Fishing Frenzy because a prize, one prize at that value is not common. It is very rare to give away $10,000. So we're excited about that. We have very, very inexpensive vendor space. It's only $75 if you're a chamber member. And it's a 2-day festival. So that's $75 for 2 days. And then if you're not a member, it's only $100 because we really want to showcase people that have crafts, and maybe these people don't have the ability to do long-term membership. But come on down. It's only $100, and you'll make that up. So are you going to come down and watch some of us
Absolutely.
hang
I
the...
can't wait.
Do you want to hang the fish on the hook for me?
I will try. Yes.
Really? You would
Yes.
do that?
I do it, yeah.
It's hot and it's
I
heavy.
want to go out on the boat, though. That's what
And
I wanna
sometimes they're bleeding.
do. Then never mind. It's okay.
But you can come down and help me judge, and we'll maybe address the... We do a lot of trivia down there.
Okay.
When we do weigh in, when we're waiting for people to drag up the next fish, we do a lot of trivia.
And I think this is the first year at Causeway Cove. And
Very
it's a
first
beautiful
year.
facility.
It
the
is a
grounds
beautiful facility.
have been nicely renovated, and the dock and the piers are just top notch. Great
They're
construction.
out of this world. It is
Great
gorgeous.
construction,
Oh,
yes.
it's good. They look great.
Yeah, 112 slips, I believe.
Yeah.
Brand new slip, yes.
And so our anglers are going to be able to rent the slip there and not have to
Yes.
go, you know. So we're excited about that. And we have had such a great relationship with Dean Kubicek down at the marina for all these years. But he is not sad to see us go.
Well,
He you know,
I'm not going to say that.
Well, I think he probably would, but I'll say it for him. It's just a lot of people, and we're trying to jockey boats into the marina, and people are trying to get gas, so it's a little rough on him. So I think he's very happy that we're probably.
Our marina is at capacity. It is. I'm just going to say it is one of the most customer service friendly marinas in the state of Florida, and it's at capacity. So unfortunately, we have to turn people away.
Yeah. And it doesn't help when you have about an extra 120 boats, coming in to weigh a fish.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I think there was a fist fight at one point.
Really?
That's how I found out it wasn't going well.
You and who else?
No, I would never.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I may think about it. I may want to, but I would never.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mostly because I'm freakishly weak.
Okay.
Well, speaking of trivia, we'll come down on May 12th at 3 o'clock weigh-in starts, but we have trivia prizes to give away all day, so we're excited about that. But we have a trivia question, and we'll give away a prize here today for our audience, right?
Yes.
Do you
I have a question.
You have a question that you're willing to ask.
I have a question.
Now all we have to do is find a prize, but I'm sure we will do so.
I have a question.
All right.
All right, check this out.
This is the question.
From on U.S. Highway 1.
Yep.
U.S. Highway 1 was rededicated and renamed for a very, very important person in our community from roughly Orange Avenue north to about Indian River County.
Orange Avenue to Indian River County.
Right.
All right, Brian thinks he knows. Brian?
Somewhere.
It's Bacchus Drive.
No, sir.
It is not Bacchus Drive.
I'll give you a hint. This person that it was renamed and dedicated for also had a school named after them in Fort Pierce.
Is this person still in the community?
No.
Okay, then I know who it is. I know who it is. Was this person in politics?
This person was in politics.
Was this person perhaps a governor?
This person was a governor.
Okay.
Yes.
Dawn knows it. Ann knows it.
Is it Dan McCarty?
It is. Very good. And I just want to mention that Ann and Dawn have been in the community for a little less than a year.
And they know.
And they know. And there are other people in the audience that have been in the community for really
Mark,
long.
what happened, Mark? I didn't hear anything from you.
Yes, Dan. My staff can't play. That's their excuse.
Okay.
They can't play.
Yeah, good answer.
Well, we will get a. Dawn and Ann come out to our breakfast. We have monthly breakfast a lot, so we're going to get you a free entry to our breakfast. Loretta will remember. Yes. So we're good. All right. Thank you for that.
No problem.
That was a good one. I actually did not know that. When did that happen?
1950 something.
Oh, I wasn't here then.
Happened a long time ago.
I missed that
Happened a long
dedication
time
ceremony.
ago.
Okay. I don't think people refer to it as that too much.
No. Right.
There's just a plaque?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to start calling it McCarty.
You go ahead.
And people are going to be like, what?
I'm going to have a great trivia question every time I'm on this show.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Do you have another one? I like doing trivia.
Do we have another one?
I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot. While you're
I got it.
You got it?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at you, man. All right, check this out. The Treasure Coast was named, the Treasure Coast, because we have an expansive amount of treasure off of our coast.
That is correct.
So, can anybody tell me what year the Spanish fleet went down? Okay, we have people here.
Oh, we have some historians. Okay, Gary.
1715.
Very good.
Nice.
Very good. See? Look
that
at
was good.
Yeah.
Very good, Gary. We'll get you a breakfast invite as well.
That's all he gets?
What'd you put up, Mr. Manager?
We got cupcakes. All right?
No, the cake lady brought cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
What are you putting up?
We're working on it.
Okay,
so, adult spelling bee.
Adult spelling You can't give that away. Excuse me.
Sorry.
But I do want to thank you for bringing up the adult spelling bee.
Yes.
It is happening again. It is March 28th at the Civic Center. It's 5:30. It's open to the public as well. You get teams of 3 people, 3 adults. This is not a kid-friendly chamber event. And don't, 18 and over, we'll be checking IDs because it's generally 3 adults spelling badly with beer.
It should be 21 and over.
It
right?
should be, yes, 21 and over. But it is a good time. And we have a
Yeah.
lot of prominent people in the community that come out and try to spell badly with beer.
Yes.
And so you guys had a team last year with
We
your
did.
with your attorney.
And he did terrible, by the way.
He did not do great, and he was very litigious.
Yes, yes.
Mention-
Argumentative.
Yes,
Yes.
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 So
We'll have a better team this year,
you will.
no doubt.
Okay, but you did. You were getting there, but
We were pretty good. but
yeah.
We'll get it together.
You know, your mayor, Mayor Linda Hudson,
Yes.
is an adult spelling bee champion.
I noticed.
From 2 years ago.
She'll probably be on our team.
That's probably a good one to get. That's
Yes.
a good get.
Yes.
And far less argumentative.
Yes.
But anyway, we digress. Adult Spelling Bee, you can get registration forms on our website at stluciechamber.org. That's stluciechamber.org. You can also sign up for Fishing Frenzy. As I always say, any boat size is welcome. If you're willing to go out there in your 12-foot boat, you go for it. Don't invite me because I'm not going with you. But if you want to go out, wrestle a dolphin, and bring it back in for $10,000 on any boat size, we welcome you into our tournament.
Mahi.
Why can't I say dolphin?
People get confused.
What, do they think we're going out there and beating porpoises to death? Really? I never say mahi-mahi. I always say dolphin. We don't mean flipper. No flipper.
Let the people know at home.
Okay, no flipper. Everybody at home, it's mahi-mahi. All right. So very good. And you can see a picture of it on our logo on our website when you go there, stluciechamber.org. I want to thank our audience for,
wait a minute.
we're not done?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
We-
I incorrectly thought I
Oh,
was going to be.
For all of you all in TV land, all million of you, and the hundreds in the studio audience, we have a brand new website that we recently unveiled.
right.
Yes. Some of the most beautiful photos I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
What's that?
The chamber, apparently the
Eric?
county helped you with that.
Yeah, but we didn't use yours, buddy.
Okay.
I'm just joking, man.
No.
I'm just joking.
You do have a brand new website.
Yes.
It's still cityoffortpierce.com,
Yes.
but it is revamped.
Revamped,
It's
beautiful colors.
User-friendly.
User-friendly. Absolutely.
Very interactive and
We
user-friendly.
use historical analytics to determine what would be placed on our front page, our home page. That's what it's
I
called.
see the
Home
IT
page,
department's
right?
been
Home
giving
page.
you reports.
Yes.
Historical analytics means give the
Yes.
people what they want.
Bingo.
Yeah, so
Bingo.
you did that.
Yes. We're proud of it.
Good.
We're just really proud of our community outreach. I think we've been getting more and more people to become integrated with our city government and what we do. So we're just enthused. We're just very excited about what's going on. So, your events just add to that. So we're looking forward to it.
And you guys have a great following because there's roughly 42,000 people in Fort Pierce. And how many Facebook followers do you have, Cheyenne? 22,000.
But who's counting?
But
Yes.
I think
But who's
Cheyenne's
counting?
counting. That's why I asked her.
Oh, yeah.
But to have, 22,000.
Almost 23,000, right?
I know
Almost
it.
23,000.
And not every single one of them is from Fort Pierce, but I'm just saying to have that many for a city of 42,000, that is an amazing feat.
And the comments that I see, I tell you what, every day between Cheyenne and Joe and the other contributors, we have beautiful photos on our Facebook page, and it's just we have so many comments, people that just want to come to Fort Pierce to see the beauty. They really do.
It is a beautiful
And
place.
even Eric contributes sometimes. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, Eric
do.
lives in the fort.
Yeah, he's all right.
He
we
loves
like
the
him.
fort.
We like him.
All right, well, barring any other objections, I was going to wrap this thing up. What do you think? We're good?
I think so. I think
All
so.
right. Well, I want to thank the cake lady for donating cupcakes today, and I also want to thank Patrick and, I don't think Patrick's here today. All right, well, Flynn then. Flynn and Mike and, of course, Eric and Cheyenne for helping out with this, and my staff as well, and, of course, our guests, Donna Burke and
Yes.
Doris Tillman.
Don't forget Diego.
And Diego?
Yes.
What's Diego's role in all that?
He's just the shadow.
He just Diego.
He's not a shadow.
I am going to thank Diego profusely, but I am uncertain of his role. But okay, Diego. Thank you to Diego as well. And we will be back next month.
Yes.
Third Thursday.
Third Thursday.
Two
at 2
o'clock. Right here at SLC TV Studios. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a great day.